Hey guys, what's happening? Niyat here with Film Comics Explained, and today we'll be taking a look at SLATTERN, which was the very first Category 5 kaiju ever encountered by humanity as featured in Pacific Rim, which was in essence Guillermo del Toro's love letter to Japanese tokusatsu kaiju films. Now, I already have a few videos going over some of the kaiju featured in the series, which I'll be leaving links to below, and if you haven't seen them, I highly recommend that you check them out after this video. With that being said, standing at a height of 596 feet and weighing over 6,750 tons, SLATTERN was up until that point the largest and strongest of all its brethren, and the beast was unrivaled in battle. In addition to its strength and physical prowess, the creature's high toxicity levels, coupled with its intelligence, made it the most lethal kaiju the Pan-Pacific Defense Corps had ever faced. That was of course until the bloody Precursors sent a mega kaiju to Earth in the effort of stirring the invasion plot further, as witnessed in Pacific Rim Uprising. The kaiju had thick leathery skin and 3 triple crown tails that could be used for long distance attacks and for piercing the armor of defensive Jaegers that confronted them in battle. Its tails were also powerful enough to rapidly spin and lash out, acting as a mid-range attack even with a heavy amount of underwater pressure working against them.
Brace for impact!
SLATTERN's face has an asymmetrical structure similar to a hammerhead shark, containing 2 blue eyes on either side with a slanted chin, and much like Scunner, Trespasser and Knifehead, its arms were actually fused together, ending in 3-digit claws. The beast also had a spike-like protrusion on its chest, which could extend forward and inflict blunt damage to its opponents, and its body was extremely resilient against a multitude of attacks. Not only did it have the characteristics of a biological tank, but it also had a deafening roar that could emit sound waves which caused damage to the environment surrounding it. In the film, once the Precursors had ascertained that the Defense Corps were preparing to destroy the breach in a last-ditch effort codenamed Operation Pitfall, the cheeky interdimensional beings decided to send SLATTERN and 2 Category 4 kaiju named Kaiju and Scunner through the breach to protect it. Just as Gypsy Danger and Striker Eureka arrived at the breach, which were essentially the last 2 remaining Jaegers left in operation, the Category 5 kaiju attacked Striker with its tails, sending it crashing into a hydrothermal vent which damaged the Jaeger severely, while Kaiju and Scunner prevented Gypsy Danger from lending any assistance. Though the Jaeger was considerably damaged in the first attack, it was able to put up a decent fight, resisting SLATTERN by cutting its throat and nearly amputating its front arms with its sting blades. The awesome Gypsy Danger was then able to defeat Kaiju and sever the beast in half. Unfortunately, once SLATTERN had realized it was losing, it was able to call for aid, leading Scunner to back it up, forcing the pilots of Striker Eureka to detonate their thermonuclear bomb, which destroyed Scunner and severely wounded SLATTERN in the process. Gypsy Danger was of course then able to tackle SLATTERN into the breach and use the kaiju's genetic makeup to gain entry into the Antiverse before detonating the Jaeger, which caused a chain reaction that was believed to have destroyed the homeworld of the Precursors. However, as we find out in the sequel, the location that was destroyed was not actually the homeworld of the Precursors, but a planet on which they'd settled to build their biological weapons of mass destruction, paving the way for their resurgence a few years later. Well, that's all for today, folks. Big thanks to all of you guys who requested we take a closer look at SLATTERN as featured in Pacific Rim. Don't forget to hit subscribe and click the notification icon to stay up to date on all my content. And if there's anything else you'd like to request, please don't hesitate to ask. As always, it's been a pleasure. Niyat here with Film Comics Explained. Thanks for stopping by.
My sisters are offline, sir! We need to override the...
Sensei, 愛しています。